Good morning, students. Our next topic is conservative forces. A force is said to be conservative if the work done by the force in moving the body between any 2 points is independent of the path followed by the body but depends on initial and final points, or we can say that work done by the force is zero or constant. We are saying that a force is conservative if work done by the force in moving any body between any 2 points is independent of the path. Means ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ path follow ਕੀਤਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਤੇ work done depend ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ, but it will depend on the initial and final points, where means initial point ਕੀ ਸੀ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਉਹਨੇ reach ਕੀਤਾ, or we can say that work done by the force is zero or constant. That is known as conservative forces. Second is non-conservative forces. If the work done between any 2 points is non-zero, means if work done is non-zero means कोई ना कोई ਉਹਦੀ value है, zero नहीं है, then we can say that force is said to be non-conservative. Next is power. The time rate of doing work is called power. Means किन्ने time ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ कितना काम होया, कितना work होया, that is called the power. It is a scalar quantity, or we can say that power, it is noted by P is equal to W upon T. W means work done, T means taking time. Then instantaneous power. Okay, it is the limiting value of average power of an agent, means of an body, in a small time interval. When this time interval approaches to zero, means ਜਿਹੜਾ t ਸੀਗਾ, ਜਿਹੜਾ t time that approaches to zero, means power is equal to limit delta t approaches to zero dw by dt. Delta w by delta t. Delta w means small change in work or small work done divided by small time taken, or we can say that it is equal to dw by dt. Or now we know that dw is equal to f dot ds divided by dt, or we will take it as p is equal to f dot b. ds by dt means velocity, or we can say that power is dot product of force and velocity, or we can solve it. P is equal to p fb cos of theta, means theta is the angle that is between force and velocity. Then unit of power is watt or kilowatt. Clear? Similarly, dimension formula of power is ml square t minus 3. We can derive by using this f v. Force का dimension formula put करेंगे and velocities, then we will find that ml square t minus 3. The next is potential energy. Potential energy, okay, it is the energy possessed by the body by virtue of its position or configuration. Configuration means its shape or size, means ਉਹਦੀ ਪੋਜੀਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਪੋਜੀਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਬੋਡੀ ਪਈ ਹੈ, ਉਹਦੀ ਸ਼ੇਪ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹਦਾ ਸਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹਦੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ એનર્ਜੀ ਹੈ ਦੈਟ ਇਜ਼ ਕਾਲਡ ਦਾ ਪੋਟੈਂਸ਼ੀਅਲ એનર્ਜੀ. ਔਰ ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਫਾਈਂਡ ਆਊਟ ਕਰਨਾ, ਹਾਊ ਵੀ ਵਿਲ ਫਾਈਂਡ ਪੋਟੈਂਸ਼ੀਅਲ એનર્ਜੀ ਇਜ਼ ਡਿਫਾਈਨਡ ਐਜ਼ amount of work done. It is the amount of work done in bringing the bodies to their present position, present location or present position after having removed to the position infinite distance apart. Means ਕਿਸੇ ਬੋਡੀ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਲੋਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਣ ਲਈ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਇਨਫਿਨਿਟੀ ਤੋਂ ਇਨਫਿਨਾਈਟ ਡਿਸਟੈਂਸ ਤੋਂ that work done will be known as a potential energy. Or it is also called the gravitational potential. We will find the gravitational potential energy. Gravitational potential energy, we will find the expression for it, or we will find the expression for this potential energy. Now consider a body whose mass is m, is lying at point A. Means let a body is lying at point A. We have to take this body to point B, body of mass m to point B. A point is on the surface of earth. If small g is the acceleration due to gravity, g is the acceleration due to gravity on the surface of earth, then this body at point A will be attracted towards the center of earth with the force mg, which is equal to weight of the body. Means ਜੇ ਬੋਡੀ ਸਰਫੇਸ ਆਫ ਅਰਥ ਤੇ ਪਈ ਆ ਇਹ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਤੇ ਜੇ ਜੀ ਐਕਸਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਡਿਊ ਟੂ ਗ੍ਰੈਵਿਟੀ ਆ ਦੈਨ ਬੋਡੀ ਅਰਥ ਦੇ ਸੈਂਟਰ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਅਟਰੈਕਟ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਵਿਦ ਦਿਸ ਫੋਰਸ ਐਮ ਜੀ ਦੈਟ ਇਜ਼ ਇਕੁਅਲ ਟੂ weight of the body. ਹੁਣ if we want to body up to point B, A to B, if we want to body up from point A to B, then we have to apply an equal force that is equal to this mg in upward direction. Clear? If let we are applying, let here it's weight mg and here we are applying a force mg in upward direction to move the body from point A to B, then we are saying that if this body cover this distance h height, then work done, small work done dw will be equal to force into distance. This distance is h. Clear? And this f we are applying that is equal to mg. So mgh dw, or we can say that this work done will be dw small, sorry, we will take as work done w, because we are not going to any in between point from A to B. We are directly going from A to B and we are taking here the work done W is equal to F dot ds first of all, then F we are applying mg and distance h, so W is equal to mgh. So this work done is stored as the potential energy inside the body at point B. When body reach at point B, then this work done will be stored as the potential energy in that body. So we can say that gravitational potential energy is equal to potential energy is equal to mgh. Now conversion of gravitational potential energy into kinetic energy. This is important topic. Clear? First of all, we are taking that consider any body of mass m lying at point A. Let this is the ground surface of earth. At point A at a height h, means from the ground its height is h. Let we are taking height of that body at point A whose mass is m is h. Let this is capital M, body has mass capital M. Let clear. Initially when body is at point A, let its initial velocity is 0. Clear? First point at point A. Okay, body is lying at point A, so its initial velocity is 0. Body is at rest position. Body is at rest position. Clear? So its kinetic energy will be equal to half mu square, or we can say that half m0 square or equal to 0. But at point A, this body has a potential energy because it is lying at point at a distance h from the surface of the earth. So we can say that potential energy is equal to mgh. Clear? So total energy will be kinetic energy plus potential energy, which is equal to mgh. Next, at point B, मान लो कि we are just again we have to draw that diagram. Let here body is at point A, this is h height. Then let after some time body is at point B where mass is same but velocity is v, small v we are taking. Let this distance is x from point A, and next point C, then body will be at the surface of earth. Let its final velocity is b, and this height will be h minus x. Clear? Let at point B body is in motion, because ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਛੱਡਾਂਗੇ ਫਿਰ ਹੀ body B point ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੂਗੀ, ਤਾਂ it will have some velocity, that is small v we are taking. Let its kinetic energy will be half mv square, or potential, and its potential energy will be, what will be the potential energy? Height from A is x but height from this ground is h minus x. Clear? So its potential energy will be mgh minus x. Now we are taking that, we know that this v square minus u square is equal to 2as. This is the equation of motion. If you already we know that it is 0, from this point u is 0, ठीक है, and v is small v is equal to 2as. We have put the value, this u is equal to 0, and we will put acceleration. Body is coming from height to the ground, so we will take acceleration as acceleration due to gravity, and distance from A to B is x, so v square is equal to 2gx. So in this equation we will put the value of v square. So kinetic energy will be equal to half m 2gx. 2 and 2 will be cancelled, so kinetic energy will be mgx, and we are having potential energy mgh minus x. So we can say that the total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Kinetic energy will be mgx, potential energy will be mgh minus x. So we will solve it. This term will be cancelled out, so this will be mgh. So total energy will be mgh, same as in first case where body was at point then at point B we can say that the body falls through distance h or height h reaches to point B, then its height already we have taken, velocity we have taken. Then at point C, third point, at point C, when the body finally reaches to the ground at point C, this at ground, then its height will be 0 here. So h is equal to 0 here. We will say that kinetic energy will be half m. Final velocity is capital V square B. So using V square minus U square is equal to 2as. We will take V square minus 0 square is equal to 2gh. Now this body will cover the whole distance from A to C. H distance it will cover. So its V square is equal to 2gh. So kinetic energy is equal to half m 2gh. 2 and 2 cancel, it will be mgh. Similarly, potential energy will be, already we know that the formula mgh. So here h will be 0 because at the C point potential energy h will be 0. So potential energy will be 0 here. So total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy, which is equal to mgh. Now in the three cases we are saying that for a freely falling body, sum of kinetic energy and potential energy is constant or remains same. This is the gravitational conversion of gravitational energy into kinetic energy, and we can say that mechanical energy we are studying. Clear? Means at point A total energy was same, at point B total energy was same, and at point C total energy was same. So we can say that sum of the kinetic energy and potential energy is same throughout the motion of the body. This is all about today's topic.